In the last video, we went over how to make this simple part via the additive modeling method, and in this video I want to go over how to make the same part but using the subtractive modeling method. As a reminder, this part is, or each of these cubes on the part is a 3/4 inch cube, so our overall width is 2.25, our overall height is 1.5, and our overall depth is also 1.5. So to do the subtractive method, I'm going to start with a large solid shape that this part would fit in, and then I'm going to cut away the areas in order to make the part. So I'm going to minimize this. On a new document in Fusion, I'm going to create a new sketch on this back plane here. I'm going to use my rectangle tool, and I want to make a block or a rectangular prism that part would fit in. So it's going to have an overall height of 1.5. Hit the tab. Overall width of 2.25. Hit enter. I'm going to finish that sketch. Then I'm going to hit E on my keyboard for extrude. Extrude is also up here. And then I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to extrude that a total distance of 1.5 because that's the overall depth of the part, and hit enter. Now this gives us the rectangular prism that this part would fit within, and now we need to go back and cut all of the areas away. So if we take a look at the part, I think I'm going to start and cut out this Z-shaped area out of the front of it, off of this front face here, and then we'll go back and cut this area here in the back. So I'm going to minimize that, create a new sketch on this front plane, and I need to make that Z-shape cutout. So the easiest way to do this is to use a rectangle tool and create that bottom left cube that we're going to leave behind, and then we can select the rest of the shape from there. So I'm going to grab this 2-point rectangle, select that bottom left corner, drag, and I'm going to make a 0.75 by 0.75 square. Hit enter. Now if I finish this sketch, see this surface here is selectable, so if I hit the extrude key, I can select that face, reverse that and push it back. You see now it's in red as that it's cutting away, and I'm going to cut that back 0.75 inches. But if you put in a positive, it's going to make it extrude out and add on to it, so I want to go back into that 0.75 and make that a negative, and then hit enter, and that takes off that front edge there. And then I'm going to make another sketch, and I could either do this from the back side, so I could flip this part around and do this from the back side here. For me though, I'm going to go ahead, put this back in the correct view, and click on this front face here. And I'm going to grab the rectangle tool once again, click on that top right corner, drag down to the left, make that a 0.75 by 0.75, and hit enter. And finish the sketch. Click E for extrude, select that face, and then I'm going to push back to start the cut, and I'm going to type in a negative 0.75 and hit enter. Now if I pull up my image, I have made that exact part but using the subtractive modeling method. And once again, once you're done with this part, we'll go ahead and open the data panel in the top left. Let me minimize my photo first. Open that data panel, and I'm already in my 1.2.2 folder, so I'm going to hit the save button, call that 1.2.2-subtractive, and hit save. Now I have that subtractive part in my folder, and I can move on to the next part, which is going to be a combination of both additive and subtractive modeling.